Hello everybody. So I've noticed that in different lighting, the face looks different. For example, fever face. Healthier. Or super healthy face. Somewhat freakishly tan. Orangey glow. Healthy face. So, I'm gonna scoot away from everything. This is, I don't know, ghosty face. So I'll turn to fever face. Okay, I'm gonna try to move as least amount as possible. So today, June 8th, 2016, for me marks something. It's one of those mark in somebody's life. It's one of those pinpoints of endings and beginnings. Endings, it's we got the email that we need to sign the final closing paperwork for this house, so we got it today. We're gonna sign it Friday, so, and the real celebration is when the money's in the bank. Another one that is the biggest probably for me would be for the past, I don't know, year and a half, maybe two, and 98% of all appointments that I had, my friend Elizabeth took me to them. I was not able to drive myself, sometimes barely walk or barely keep it together. And she was such a great help. Without her, I don't know how I would have done it. So I was, my son just entered the room, distracted me for a second. So the ending point is that today was our last appointment that we did together, because I'm moving to Seattle, so I'm moving away. She lives next door right now, so it's easy to do that, to get together and for her to take me. Or now that I'm moving to Seattle, I just need to be 100% healthy. That's all I have to say about that. But today was kind of like our last day, you know, where she took me for the IV. And we had also the most dangerous trip as well. I mean, there was at least 3 extremely possible accidents. So, but God kept us safe. So it's sad. I'm still processing. I don't think I'm fully realizing just yet, but there's that feel of something just ended that was important to me, and it's just the trips. It's not the relationship. It's the trips. But the trips were important because we, as women, got to do as women do, just talk and pour things out of us, so we don't have to keep it in. And just strengthen the relationship by just finding out more about each other and being open with each other. And that was just so awesome. And I think with such funness to all our times together, and how much I've learned, how much I've grown, how much I've changed in a good way. The Clara moments, her little daughter, it's just awesome. I remember Sean throwing up in the back of her car as she's driving me to IV. And poor Sean, just, he was not feeling good. So just a really, really good, you know, faithful friend. And I'm gonna miss those times. So that's the end of that. However, the beginning is I'm only moving to Seattle. It's only 30 minutes away. And we are gonna get together. Elizabeth, this is for you. We have to get together. Even if it's not driving me to IV and it's just getting together, that's awesome. So I'm looking forward for that. Something else, I have, besides IV today, I had another counseling / craniosacral / energy release therapy of traumas from the past, and there was a lot that came out. We dealt with a bunch of stuff. Clearly the body, myself, the soul was just ready to let go of a bunch of stuff, and so I did. Why not? And then of course the therapist was surprised. Everywhere I go, everybody seems to be really surprised. The amount of pain I hold, the amount of pain I release, the amount of pain I lived with. Everybody's surprised. I'm not surprised because I've lived with it, so it's familiar. However, I still joke about it and just move on because that's part of life. And I no longer want to hold on to the pain of the past. I want to hold on to the possibilities of the future. And I just want to smile because today is a great day. So there was that. And then Elizabeth was able, she took me to deliver some boxes. When I'm saying boxes, not just boxes, but sending stuff to Romania to my family. And we do it through a kind of private non-profit organization. And she was able to kind of get a glimpse of my culture. And why this is so huge to me is because I'm living in America as a foreigner right now, as an American citizen, and I really consider myself, part of me is American, very proud of it, very happy, but there's always, and there always will be, part of me that I feel foreigner. And I'm still learning the cultural things, and I'm always in a process of learning and looking and trying to understand certain things. And to be able to share a piece of my culture with somebody that is 100% an American that grew up in here and do that the other way, to me was priceless, because it was like, it was personal too, very, very personal. So we had a great time and ended up praying, they ended up praying over me, which was awesome. And I got promises of, not promises, that already the fulfillment of health and like I'm a prophetic word. The same thing through the healing, the craniosacral earlier on today at the natural path. It was just really different stuff and really good stuff. And one thing I think that it would really surprise me at one point when we're dealing with a lot of things in the cranial part, in the skull, and the I end up actually seeing something very negative staring me in the eye, type of thing, of the past, that pain that holds on to you. And it's negative because if it's not helping and you're not walking away smiling and healthy, it's hurting you. It's hurting, so it's hurting me too. And then that totally changed to this really positive image of a great future, awaiting. That was, so I'm just processing so much today, because I feel like God is really just giving me an awesome farewell kind of movement from this stage of my life to the next stage of my life. But at the same time, there's so many blessings throughout the day that I feel awesome and I feel great. I know my eyes, every time I look at myself, I feel like my eyes always look sad. So I think it's because a lifetime of sadness, and even though when you have joy in the heart, it takes a while to do the process of getting it to your face and all that, because it took a while to get to the sad phase too. So It's gonna probably take a while maybe to make it all the way to my eyes. I'm also tired because I had IV. But not as tired as I thought I would be. There's just such, I guess there's such a hope inside of my gut, and there's such a joy and such a freedom and liberating. But I feel like I'm in the transition. I am leaving something behind and I'm moving forward towards something. And there's emotions involved in both the behind and the forward. But it's a good thing. Everything is good. So I just wanted to I was gonna write today, and I thought there's so much involved today that it will take a novel, so I better do a video. I already passed the time, so I better wrap it up. And so I really, from the bottom of my heart, I wish all of you a fantastic day and a great future. A great future. And smile.